Okay, now let's see how do we declare an array in Java. Okay, so for programming, I would be using Java language only. For other languages, maybe you can check the syntax. Logic would remain same. All the operations would remain same on array. Only the syntax will change, right? So for declaration, let's see how do we declare an array. So suppose we are using Java, right? So first of all, you have to give your data type, whatever data type you are using for storing elements in the array, right? Now you have to give the array name. Let's say my array name is ARR. Now you have to declare, okay, this is the array. So these square brackets means you are declaring an array, right? Equals, you are creating a new object, so new keyword, then again your data type that you are going to store in the array, and now you have to tell the size of array. So suppose you are creating an array of size 10, you have to declare it in this way. So here now your array declaration is done. Now suppose you want to update element at index 0. So how would you do that? Simply array 0, you can directly access array 0 पे you can put whatever element you want. Let's say I am putting only 0 element on it. So array 0 पे 0. Now suppose at array 1 means on the first index you want to put 10. So you can do this in this way. So up to what index we can put elements? So since our size is 10, we can put elements up to ninth index, right? So array 9 पे let's say we are putting 90. Cool. What if we access array 10 means 10th index? So 10th index means 11th element, right? So since your array size is 10, there is no element at the 10th index, and you can't access that and you can't declare that. So when you say okay, array 10 you want to put something, it will throw array index out of bound exception. Array index out of bound exception, right? Now let's see the demo. So for demo, I would be using IntelliJ. Cool. So I prepared this project, this module for data structures. So from now onwards, we will be working on this module only. So we will create a new class in array package. Let's say our class name is declare array. We created a class. We will create a main method, right? So let's say public static void main will create you a new method. Now let's say we are declaring an array of type integer. So integer, your array name, square braces to declare it as an array, new keyword, then again data type and square braces. Now let's say your array size is 10. We are accessing the elements of array now. So let's say we are accessing index 0. So we can say at array 0 I want to put 0 element. Okay. Now let's say on array 1, suppose I want to put array 10. So on array 1, suppose I want to put the value 10. On index 2, I want to put the value 20. Similarly, on the index 9, that is the last element of array, I want to put 90, right? So what would be the value of other elements that we didn't declare, we didn't specify? So here we are not putting any element on the index 3. So that will be the default value of your data type. So for int, that is 0. Default value of int is 0, right? So now let's try to access the elements. So system dot out dot print element println. Let's say we are accessing array 0. So let's write a string also for easily view it, right? So element at index 0, we will print the array 0, right? Now let's say we are printing array 1, array 2. Similarly, we are printing array 9, array 1, array 2, array 9, 1, 2, 9. Now let's say we are printing one more element that we didn't declare, that is suppose array 4, or we can say array 3. Cool. Let's try to run this code. So it says element at index 0 is 0. Okay, let me introduce a space here. Let's try to run it again. Yeah. So it says element at index 0 is 0. Element at index 1 is 10, that we put here, right? Element at index 2 is 20, that we put here. Element index 9 is 90, that we put here. We didn't put any element on index 3, so that is the default value of int, that is 0. Cool.